Here we go again. Another day of trash picking in a beautiful, rich suburb. And these people are kind enough to throw out what might be the cleanest pump I've ever seen in my life. Look at that thing. It looks like it was never even used. Of course, I forgot to pop the trunk. But this is a good start because it's like the second house on the first street, and we're already finding stuff. What else we got? Well, we got nothing else, but it's a good start. We were at this pile yesterday, and we didn't find nothing, but maybe they put out some more stuff today. Wow, look at this. See, this represents a conundrum. I don't really like mirrors. But that's a nice mirror. You know, it's got like a wood thingy at the top. That's called a finial. But it is missing over here, like one of the little buttons. Is this old? I don't know, does that look old to you? It has a date on it. 104/8. I don't know what year that is. And then over here, what's this thing? I'll tell you what that is in a minute. It's like a table. Antique table thing. I'm not nearly this clumsy in real life. See? It's got all people and folks and stuff on it. Oh my goodness. I really don't want to take this stuff. It's big, it's bulky, it's cumbersome, but you know what? Let's go today. Let's just take whatever we find and operate on the assumption that we're not going to fill up the car. And that way there, if we do fill up the car, we can always dump some of this stuff back into this pile. But if we don't fill up the car, then we'll at least have something to show for our efforts today. Does that make sense? Sure. Check out this toolbox I just found. The reason I didn't show it when I found it is because of this. This is like a name badge that was on it right here. I didn't want to show you the guy's name, but I want to show you what's inside it. Take a guess. It's a nice old Kennedy toolbox. It's a little rusty, but it's pretty nice. What kind of tools do you think are in here? None. It's all band-aids and stuff, like first aid gear. You ever see anything like that before? It's a Kennedy Kits. I don't know if this toolbox came with all this junk in it, but it's kind of gross, really. But I'll just dump all that stuff in the trash, and I'm sure we can get like 10-20 bucks for this toolbox once we clean it up a little bit. If I can get the latch to latch. Latchy Latcherson. Alright, we'll figure that out later. But it's a nice toolbox. Too bad there's no tools in it. Just band-aids. I'm opening my trunk, which means that I have found a big chunk of scrap metal. Wow, that's heavy. It does not want to cooperate. What else do we got here? A broken skateboard? I don't know. Those look like nice trucks and wheels. Maybe we can take like the other other truck and wheel off so we can just have the trucks and wheels. Let's see if I get in trouble for this. Ah, there's the hacksaw. We're really gonna do this? Actually, I think we should do it on the other side, right? That way we can do the old skateboard stomp. Alright, hold on. You get the idea of what I'm doing, right? Alright. People probably think I'm crazy. Well, let's see if it worked. Yeah, it worked. I don't know what I'm going to do with those. I don't think they're worth anything, but could find a use for them, I guess. Anything else in here that we need? Ceiling tiles, and more ceiling tiles. What about these? They're nice, but they're plastic. Alright, so we got some skateboard trucks, and we had some fun. Let's move on. I seem to have lost my gloves. I hope they're in the trunk. Oh my goodness. Don't tell me you have to go on a glove hunt. How embarrassed. Oh, there they are. I was hoping that I would be able to find them. Usually when I lose something, I can find it, but it's a pain to have to go all around town. Alright, so what do we need gloves for? Because we got rusty scrap metal. I don't think we need this thing. So what we can do is just break the legs off of it. So that way it takes a lot less space in the car. Hope I didn't damage the street. What about this thing? It's like a magazine rack, I guess. It's a little lopsided. Alright, yeah, I guess we could take that. And now we gotta get out of the street because we're blocking the road. We're deep in the woods now. And I see a little yellow box. And I bet it has nothing in it. What do you think? Oh! It kind of has something in it. Look at that. It's like a Jeep stereo. I gotta be honest, this is like one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. It's got little sleeves for your CDs. It's got a radio tuner. Look at the latch on the front. Is that a thumbnail? Nah. It's kind of grimy. But I love this thing. It's my favorite thing I've ever found today. What's in the Jeep box? Is that a good thumbnail? No? We really haven't found much else today though, so hopefully we can find a better favorite thing before the end of the day, but if we don't, that thing will do. This pile looks like it might have something good in it. Let's see. Nothing there. Gas cans, got enough of those. I really should exercise more, but I'm not putting this thing in my car. How about the globe? Let's see, where do we live? I think we live like right here somewhere. Yeah, we're trash picking today somewhere around here. This looks like kind of a nice globe, right? It's got something in it. I wonder what. And I don't know. Buckets, boards, rocking chair that's got, you know, some issues. All right, I guess we'll take the globe. Boston Globe. Let's see. It is a terrestrial globe of the late discoveries of geographical improvements and whatnot. Question is, where are we gonna put this so it don't get damaged or nothing? That's good enough. So, first of all, this thing has fallen off the seat at least twice so far. And second, I think I figured out why they threw it away, because it's totally broken. I don't know. I'm gonna hold on to it for a while because it is cool. And it is old. Sorry about that edit, but the lady came out while I was digging through her pile. So we found this cool little table, which is now broken. And then these other three cool little tables, which I'm hoping are nesting tables, because if they're not, it's going to be a bear to fit in the car. But yeah, they're totally nesting tables. So that's a nice little patio set, which is great because, you know, patio stuff sells in April and it's now October. Oh my god. What do you think of this scrap load so far? I'm seeing some problems here because these are not horrible condition, but they're kind of flimsy. And all this big heavy scrap, it's got to fit in or around, underneath, on top of. It's gonna get squirrely by the end of the day, but I guess for now we're doing okay. I see Lego boxes. Think there's anything in the Lego boxes? I'm gonna give it like a 50% in this town. Look! Like there's actual stuff in there, isn't that great? Jigsaw puzzle. Has all the pieces. As if I care. Another puzzle. Has all the pieces. Is that a good thumbnail? I don't know. I don't know how we turn that into a thumbnail. A TiVo. Fire helmets. These are like fake kid ones. Yeah, I guess this is mostly like kid stuff. So, a couple Lego sets. I don't know, the load's growing slowly. It's not fantastic yet, but you know, we got a globe, we got a mirror, we got a table, we got Legos, we got this, that. Not too bad. Start my second trip around town. What do you think? Do we want a rusty folding bike? Kind of weird. Usually folding bikes are not rusty. And this is I think this is actually a Dahan. Isn't that their model? Is that the Dahan logo right there? I don't know what we can do with this, but I don't know. I guess I'll take it. Not like I have anything on the bike rack yet. Look, there's nothing on the bike rack yet. Alright, I just did a Google search and I guess that's what this is, a Dahan Boardwalk. It's kind of a cheap bike, but it's really lightweight and sleek, and I think once I get some WD-40 spritzed on all the rusty parts, should be a cool little bike. The chain is definitely not beyond saving, we can save that, so I guess I would consider this sort of a good score. Check it out. The boardwalk folded itself up. I don't think that's a good thing. I don't know, is that like a safety hazard? Alright. Oh, I see. So you got this thing right here, right, that folds up. And then you got this piece that's supposed to fold down and like latch onto it. But this piece is busted. Aha! And since this is all rusty, it doesn't want to latch too good. Alright, so I might have to try to like put something around that to keep it from folding itself up while we drive. I don't know, what do I have though? Oh, and by the way, look at the back seat now. I didn't record that pile, but I found a ton of padded envelopes. Like for shipping stuff. Whole bunch of them. I always have electrical wire in the trunk, so I can use a little piece of that. And maybe tie it around the bike. We'll see. Alright, so this is a really crude fix right here, but I think as long as it prevents this little bolt from popping out, then it should prevent the bike from folding back up as we drive around. I don't want it to be folded, because then it might kind of work its way off the bike rack or something. So later, before the drive home, I'll secure the whole thing with wire so it doesn't fly off on the highway, but for now, as we're driving around town picking, that should be good enough, right? Check out this pile. This is something you don't see very often. Like a vintage Hot Wheels set. What's that called? That looks like a pretty good thumbnail, right? Look at the price of this thing. Can I get a focus on that? Can we focus, please? Focus. $9.99 at Sears. Think there's any cars in here? There's really never any cars in these sets, but that's a pretty cool set. Maybe all the cars are in this tub. Well, maybe not. Jeez, I have to use my other fingers for it. All right, this is embarrassing now. Clamp onto it with my feet. Pull it up. Wow. Yeah, that's Hot Wheels cars for you. It's like a bag of fertilizer or something. Backgammon set. What the heck is that? The cup phone universal cell phone holder? Oh, I see. You put it in your cup holder. It holds your cell phone. I don't think my car even has a cup holder though. Alright. I guess we'll take both of those things. You want some little dumb bottles? Nah. We'll take the Hot Wheels thing though, that's cool. So I had to take everything out of the box just to see. And there's no cars, but the track looks like it's in pretty good shape. And I also tried out this cell phone holder, and believe it or not, it works pretty well. There's a car parked in front of this pile, but I don't see a picker anywhere, so I guess it's fair game. And I'm glad about that, because look at these little... When have you ever seen mini bowling pins that weren't like toy bowling pins? And then... I don't know, we don't want that, do we? What about this? Holy cow. That is the... How's that as far as laptops go? Trash picking and finding the world's oldest laptop. It's not the world's oldest laptop, but that is a cool laptop. Let's see. What do you think's in this tin? Looks factory sealed, so it's probably like some kind of disgusting best before 2018. Ooh, mousetrap. And I think that's about it for this pile. That's kind of a cool old enameled pan, but it's all beat up. Nothing in the bags, but I think this is fine. Bowling pins and a cool vintage laptop. We've reached that part of the day where there's a lot of other pickers out, and it's kind of getting dark anyway. So let's make this the last pile. And it looks pretty good. I mean, this longboard's a little bit beat up, but it's not that beat up. And this may be the coolest longboard I've ever seen. Look at that. Is that a good thumbnail? See, they try to make it look like an old model kit. Is that Monogram Revell? That is a cool board. So we'll take those, for sure. Sorry, we don't want any more baseball bats. I must have 50 at my house. I don't know though. Maybe I'll take that one. Put it in our precarious pile. See, I think these are the exact same baseball bat, but one is mint and one is hammered. But why should I favor the mint one over the hammered one, right? Would you take both? Let's see. Do we want the coat rack thing? Maybe if it comes apart. Do we want the frog? No. The frog is broken. Do we want dumbbells that weigh nothing because they're made of foam rubber? Kids games. Connects. Nope. And what looks like an old ping pong table or something. Well, all right. I guess we got some good stuff out of this pile. It's a good way to end the day. I'll probably stay out for a while more, but you guys don't need to. So I do want to say I appreciate you coming out, keeping me company. And until next time, thanks so much for watching, and take another look at this awesome skateboard. See you next time. Oh, and here's the epilogue. I think I might have figured out why they threw away this skateboard. You know, because this wheel is a little bit cracked in half a little bit. It's alright, it's just a wheel. You can replace those pretty easily.